Because that makes fucking sense. Oh, I'm gonna resolve it all right, don't you worry. I'd love to look at the scenery, but I'm staring through a fucking... This is a very Doom moment, the drop down to the floor below. Literally E1M8, for fuck's sake. Yep, these are the super brutes. Here's my point. They inundate you with fucking ammunition. I'm carrying so much ammo I can't even fucking move now. You can already hear they're gonna send more shit after you. Home stretch, no time to get picky. Scott, as feared, our further test results have come back testing positive for stage 3B lung cancer. We do not believe Fort Oasis has the medical equipment available to treat this. You will be required to come back to Clearwater as soon as possible for chemotherapy and possible surgery. Please give me a call. John Thomas, Clearwater Medical. Oh, but it ain't over yet.
Welcome home, Tyler.
Like I said, it's the shotgun shells that usually push you over the edge in terms of weight. You know what, just in case I do happen to need the axe, I'm gonna just deliberately break it and then fix it. Or just drop it for that one that's already in perfect shape. Two of those. There, we're good. Oh no, these are the super brutes. That, unfortunately, was the easy part. We'll see what I mean in a minute. they have to make them a fucking insta-kill? Was that fucking necessary? I'm fine for shotgun shells. Yeah, if you can't sprint through these areas, you basically can't navigate, so it forces you to... It forces you to pad your equipment down light enough that you can still use the dash. Oh, the Magnum's as powerful as the shotgun. I approve. Now, if we weren't on our route to the good end, these things would be stabbing and mutilating themselves. But they're not, so good ending is in sight. Okay, we're good. This part sucks. Slight amendment to that, because when they haven't completely closed in on you is the best time to make a hole that you can't fucking see. Yeah, now we're outside of the encirclement. Was one section with those fucking instantly hitting things not enough? Okay, so I thought I would just interject here because we are gonna get the good ending. In fact, that's already been recorded. What happens if you don't meet all of the criteria? Because you still have the option to choose the bad end. Once you go into the thing, now I can't display how the game rejects your attempts to reject the ending, flashes and so forth, but I can illustrate what actually happens if you have to take the unfortunate way out. Yeah, you're stuck into a battle that you have no chance of winning. They even stripped my guns, because you'll notice to swap me to the pickaxe, and I still had my weapons on quick select, but I mashed the number buttons and I couldn't select them. So yes, transitioning over to the good end. And here's the part where the game forces you to kill yourself. Unless...
Tyler, I was wrong.
This is beautiful. Mod by Wadaholic, music, additional sound effects. I'm not sure I can pronounce that. Is that J? Is that a J? The font is weird. So yeah, it wasn't entirely the work of one person, but Wadaholic is in most of these things. Testing! Yes, always important if you're doing a mod, or designing a level, or anything. Don't just assume because you put it together perfectly in your head that it's all going to work exactly like... You need somebody to actually go in there. You need boots on the ground, as much as I hate using that phrase. And that's the code for accessing New Game Plus, which I have not yet played, and I probably won't record it when I do, because I'm curious as to whether or not I even will play it, because it's very much going to be rough on me as a person who hoards loot and kills every enemy instead of doing what you're supposed to be doing and avoiding fighting and just getting... I mean, it's the same problem I have with Resident Evil, where it's like, for the best ending, you have to complete it in under a certain completion time, and you basically can't afford to be fucking around getting all the shit, because you can't do that, or else you won't make the completion time. So of course, like a Doom game, it just ends on the black screen. You can open up your menu and new game, whatever. So, Total Chaos. Would I recommend playing it? Yes. Now, I have a copy of Doom, because it was like included with Doom 3 BFG edition, which I got. Now, I didn't have to install that or anything, so unless it's tucked away somewhere on my drive that I don't even know where it is, and the mod accessed it or found it on its own, which would be even more bizarre because I don't even have Doom 3 installed right now. From what I can tell, and this is not a particularly educated opinion, I think it's standalone now. Like, you don't need the Doom mod to play it, although if you do, I do not officially advocate searching online for a copy of it, because I'm sure you're not supposed to do that. Wink. But yes, should you play it? Of course, unless you're one of those people who just can't handle horror games, because it's an extraordinary presentation. The atmosphere, the sound design, the visual design complements itself beautifully. The gameplay mechanics like play into themselves wonderfully. It is an extremely polished product, and it's just there, and you can play it, and you fucking should. I mean, very much like Cry of Fear. I might actually enjoy this more than Cry of Fear. Part of that might be because it's a bit shorter, and I don't know, it's less puzzle heavy. You navigate, sure, you find keys, but Cry of Fear has puzzles, and I don't know, I can solve puzzles. I don't find them entertaining, per se. There's also less backtracking in here, or at least less superfluous backtracking, but again, shorter game, you're not as concerned with the backtracking. Cry of Fear is not a short game. But yes, play Total Chaos. Enjoy yourself. Or get the crap scared out of you because you can't handle it. Either way, you should experience it for yourself, beyond living vicariously through me, which is, I assume, why you're all here. Because it's a free game. And the link was in the description for every video in the series. Not that anybody reads the description anymore. And I probably mentioned there was a free mod back in episode 1. So, I mean, I don't understand why people get recommended for my videos and start like 5 videos into the series and don't bother going back to the beginning. Why do I make playlists? I'm rambling. And I'm bitching. And I'm bitching to the detriment of some of my viewer base because I don't understand why you do what you do, because it makes no sense. You see like part 4, part 5, whatever, of a series, and you don't go back to the start to start from the beginning, where critical information might have been missed, including things like, you should be playing this for yourself, because you can. Because there's even a retro mode, so you could run this on a potato. Thank you all so much for watching, in any case, even if you've arrived halfway through the series and didn't bother to go back to the start, because you're fucking weird. Sorry, not sorry. Total Chaos, great game. Enjoyed it. Wotaholic, associated acts involved in development. Thank you for this. Yeah. Will I be doing a not lives run? Why? No. I don't understand these people who it's like, well, you're not extracting the full experience. These are the sort of people who do a genocide run in Undertale. If you can negotiate the game without killing all of the sentient, sapient, even friendly denizens of the monster world, why would you do anything but negotiate it that way? I mean, the game even calls you out for killing everybody just because you could. Like some demented, megalomaniacal child. I haven't actually played Undertale, but if I did, I would not do a genocide run. Because yes, they're virtual characters and ones and zeros on a screen, but still, that's mean. They're nice to you. Provided you don't, go around like a monster-killing, human, crazy person. I mean, it's the same story here. You have the Forgotten Ones, and sure, they get in the way at points, and they're spooky, but they don't actually hurt you in the least, so why would you kill them? Why would you even have the impetus to do that? And why would you trust weird voice on the radio who's just leading you further and further into danger and lying to you? Don't go there, there's nothing worth anything. Aside from the note, which leads to the better end, there's loads of loot down there, you fucking... Oh. You can interpret from the story what you want. Generally, the notion is that, of course, we're Tyler, if you haven't figured that out. I feel bad for the 2 brain cells you have to rub together. We're dressed as Tyler. The real question is, who's the guy on the radio? Presumably also Tyler. He's having a bit of a psychotic episode. So his destrudo, his desire to destroy himself, whatever, or to destroy or to be destroyed, is making itself manifest as the other in some Jungian construct. Point is, the story, much like a lot of horror games, is kind of created just to create an excuse for the spooky set pieces. So, of course, it's not going to make a tremendous amount of sense. I mean, no shit. Oh, this monster looks like a nurse with huge boobs, because the character who's in Silent Hill who's participating in this weird psychofuck construct is horny. Yeah, either that or one of the Japanese devs was horny. I mean, fuck. I could go on like this forever. I won't, though. Thank you all so much for watching. I have many playlists on the channel. Check them out. As if anybody would have been in the video long enough to have heard me utter these words. Oh, you know what? Because nobody's going to be on long enough to hear me utter these words, remember to like, favorite, and subscribe to help the channel grow! I mean, seriously, nobody likes the videos. Nobody. Well, apart from those who do, obviously. But nobody likes these, yet they stay for a whole series. They don't like anything. If you don't like it, why you come back? If you do like it, why don't you like it? The fuck? Alright, I'm done. Pretty soon I'm gonna be having a psychotic break of my own.